snacking on, smoking on, sipping on, because I'm going in. Now, there is a storm a brewing, literally, physically, and metaphorically around you in your life. And these are all the people that underestimated how much you are loved and protected. And so, what I'm getting for you guys is that you are quite literally sunshine embodied, and you are grateful every day for the universe's or God's protection over your life. And I'm so excited to give you guys this message because I'm getting that hope is being restored in your life. Good things are being restored, stability, protection. And as Saturn is upheavaling many people's lives, you've done so much inner work that there's not a lot that's left under the rug. Do you know what I mean? And so I'm going to do a couple announcements. If you guys are on Patreon, you guys have a new message of what the is going on. Okay, so enjoy that new message, podcast style, and ad free. We reached 80K subscribers. I'm so excited. And so I will be announcing the winner shortly. And I posted on the community tab that if you've ever donated to Cash App, if you've ever donated to my Cash App, that is how I'm going to be picking the winner. And the winner will receive $100 to their Cash App. Just to say thank you, for supporting, for the encouragement, for donating to my content, to what I do. And so I just really appreciate you guys. And yeah, what else? This message is going to be very specific, okay? Now, as Saturn is in retrograde, now remember these messages are timeless, but as Saturn is in retrograde, you guys are going to be seeing that there are a lot of people going through it, and you're going to have this you're going to have like this itch to be nosy because you're like, "Oh, I've been going through it, under it, over it, and I just want to I'm glad it's not me. I'll say a prayer for them." Do you know what I mean? You're kind of like in this nosy energy, like kind of like a better them than me. But I'm seeing that you're trying not to like be gossipy or nosy. Maybe people are getting you caught up on certain things that you didn't really know about or that you weren't really aware of. And you're starting to see that, like, dang, I've done so much inner work that all of this chaos that you were dealing with prior or previously was worth it. Because you're looking around you and you're like, that could have been me. That could have been me. That could have been me if I didn't step right. If I didn't listen to God. If I didn't listen to the divine, I would be in the same predicament. Some of you guys are going to be looking at certain people like, oh my gosh, like that was me 10 years ago. And so you're going to have a lot of sympathy or compassion towards them, even if they're enemies, even if they're haters in your life, because they got their own path to sort out. They don't really need to be worried about you. And those that wanted to bring you down and make you sad or do certain things to you, they see now that you are no one to play with, that they underestimated people's love, most of all, God's love for you. They underestimated God's love for you, and they underestimated the protection that you have. And that the people that do ride for you, like, they're very protective of you. I tell you guys all the time that you invoke two types of feelings in people. They're either ride or die, protective, or they're fraudulent. You don't really get an in between for some reason. I still haven't figured out why that is, but you guys might be able to tell me in the comments. Yeah. You guys are like, oh, why is it they're just either protective or they're just fraudulent? I don't even know. And yeah, so you guys are very thankful right now for God's protection in your life, for God's love, divine favor, for justice, for judgment, and for hard times really being over. Even though you guys are going through certain challenges right now, you're really putting it in perspective as everyone is going through their Saturn retrograde. Like, oh, well, it could be that bad, and it's not. So I'm just going to calm it down. I'm doing okay. I could be doing a lot worse. And you guys have dealt with so many restrictions and, hard lessons that it's your time to shine again. And it's good news coming in. So, again, this message is specific. This message will not be for everyone. You will know if it is for you. Okay. You are releasing fear and you are claiming courage. Affirm it below. I am releasing fear and claiming courage. I will pass this test. I am so grateful to be me. I am sunshine embodied. I have a song for you guys that is, I'm going to go over this song that I got for you guys. And then I'm going to announce the winner of our 80K subscriber giveaway. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Hi, Lucky. Hi, Randon. Hi, Jess. Hi, Savage Queen. Hi, Sherry. Hi, KB. Lord Key, AA, Nikki, the Empress Chrissy, Eternal Reflections, Live, Love, Laugh, and Sunshine. Sunshine right here. Yes. So the first song that I got for you guys was, this song is from 50 Shades of Grey. I have shared this song with you guys before, but not in a very long time. Like probably a year is the last time I shared this song with you guys or even got it as a download. The song is called Pray, featuring Rudy, and it's by JRY. And let's see, it looks like this. If you guys can, whoa, hold on. It looks like this. You guys can kind of see it. So this is what the cover looks like. It's from 50 Shades Darker. Okay? Now, if you guys have seen the movie, Turned Over and Getting a Spanking, okay? I'm trying to, let me make it PG-13 or PG. When she's getting flipped over on the bed and she's getting a spanking. That's the song that's playing. And this song is like, this is your comeback season, bestie. You know that you maybe haven't been the nicest along the way. You know that you've been cruel sometimes, but you are being forgiven. You are forgiving others, and you are going to be feeling yourself yet again. So what I'm going to do is after the live stream ends, I will share this music video. Hold on, guys. I'm going to try to get through this live stream as fast as possible because there's a storm, literally a storm brewing. And so before anything crazy happens, and if I'm using my phone's internet instead of the Wi-Fi, I don't want it like glitching or being weird. If you guys are watching this and you're having any issues, make sure you turn it up to 720p or 1080p if it will let you. And that will help cut out a lot of any issues. But there shouldn't be any just as of yet because I don't know if it passed already because it was like getting crazy. There's literally been a storm brewing all day. And so this tells me that you guys are steps ahead of a lot of different things, or it feels like it's just moving so slow. You're just ahead of it. Yeah, I'm excited for you guys. But this is like you're coming out, okay? This is reminding me of you guys just having this ultimate protection. Like whoever you want to wake up and be today, God is like, here's your tiara, here's your crown, here's your magic wand, okay, here's your sword of truth, here is your cute little mask, like whatever it is, a bestie, you are protected. People have underestimated you. Yes, they have. They know. Too. They know now. They're all grumpy and frumpy about it. You guys are going to be sensing this with people around you. So when you are kind of like, oh, this is what I got to do, blah, 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 this is what I have planned. And you're just kind of like, being really vague, but like just talking, making small talk with people, you are going to be seeing them not only going through it, but the fact that you are still standing. And at one point, some of these people try to take you out. And now they're focused on other things, like their whole storm that's brewing. They are in the eye of their storm. You're just watching it brew from over there. You're like, yeah, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. This is not my first rodeo. And so as you are seeing others like dealing with their own literal shit show, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna peace out, because people are uncomfortable, they're mad, they're upset, they're going through a lot. And I mean going through a lot, because imagine all the Decepticons around you that have not been dealing with their ish, it's all bubbling to the surface. Okay, it's all bubbling to the surface. So some of the lyrics, hold on. I freaking love this song. So I'm going to share the music. I'm going to share this music video with you guys after. And the lyrics, I'll read some of it. I've been playing with my demons, making trouble for yourself, and these days are far from over. You know I can't help myself. I love coming for you, baby, and it's killing me inside. I've been dying for you, baby, almost every single night. Forget the words I'm saying. I know that I've been cruel. I pray for peace. Tell me, why don't you? Okay, so this is how you're kind of looking at people. Like, I pray for peace. Like, yeah, maybe at one time I wanted to catch you outside. Maybe at one time I wanted to F around and find out, but now I'm rocking at a steady high vibration. I don't have time for your mess. I just don't have time. I pray for peace. How about you? No? No? Okay, so affirm it below. I pray for peace. And so the hook goes, tell me, why don't you? Oh, I pray. I know that I've been cruel. Oh, I pray. I know not what I do. I've been losing my religion, making trouble for myself, and these nights are getting longer. You know, I just need your help. I've been running for you, baby, and it's eating me alive. I've been dying for you, baby, till you bring me back to life. Forget the words I'm saying. I know that I've been cruel. I pray for peace. Tell me, why don't you? So some of you guys could at times feel like a tortured soul, going through hard times, and the people that truly understand you, you don't even really have to explain why you're going through what you're going through, or why you feel the way that you feel. You're just like, I pray for peace. How about you? A lot of them understand you. And then the other people that don't really be effing with you like that, they're not praying for peace. And you're going to really be listening to your vibration when you're around others, that when you're uncomfortable or you're not feeling yourself, it's time to go. You are going to be picking up on that faster than ever. So a lot of this to me is about you guys praying, not feeling tortured, really being in a positive mindset and trying to help those around you that understand you perfectly, but are, going through their own storm. Now, that is specifically for those that you love that are around you, that it's easy for them to get in a negative mindset, or they don't necessarily use their imagination for great or good. They put their body through unnecessary trauma. And so you guys are really going to be trying to help your loved ones. Like, hey, let's pray for peace. Let's pray for good. Let's, and this is you paying it back or paying it forward to those that really protect you, honor you, love you, and have a deep respect for you. Now, even though this might be far and few between, you are really going to be honoring, respecting, and feeling so much gratitude for those far and few between that exist. And you guys have been getting rid of people left and right. And that is why you are no longer in the eye of the storm. You've been literally like, yeah, some of these people gotta go. They underestimated you. They literally were dependent on your kindness. They were dependent and reliant on your forgiveness and your resources, and you shook them to the core. Okay? You guys could also be in a reconciliation with a friend. Okay, that's not going to be for everybody, but you guys could be in a reconciliation with an old friend, and that is only going to apply if they have evolved. That is only going to apply if they have also elevated in life. Now, if you were thinking about reconciling with an old friend, or you were in the middle of that, but they're still doing the same stuff, that is not who I'm talking about, and that part is not for you. Okay, I'm talking about, there's a couple of you, or a few of you, or maybe even several of you that have a friend that maybe you thought, oh, I'm just different now. You guys have gone through a lot. You've gone through spiritual awakenings, towers, mad upheavals, mad setbacks, and having to start over from ground zero. And so maybe you were like, well, I can't really reconcile with this person. I'm not the same. And you're going to be realizing that they are, in fact, the same. They might be labeling their spiritual awakening different, but they have also changed. So if that applies to you, that reconciliation is your angels, your ancestors, and God conspiring for you two to run into each other, because it's time for you guys to get back together and encourage each other. It melted my heart into pieces. Okay. Then I got another song for you guys, which was Love on the Brain. This is for those of you that are looking at other people in the eye of their storm, in the eye of their mess, and they are going through toxic love issues like what you used to go through. And you're trying really hard not to be either nosy or triggered, but it's just showing you, wow. It's almost like God is like, hey, let's look into this window of where you don't reside anymore. Let's look into this window of, whoever's going through this around you, be so glad, be so grateful that you stand for more, that you have boundaries now, that your cutoff game is strong, and that you just don't put up with that crap anymore. Also, if you are also the one that has the friend reconciliation, they're also standing for theirs. And where they used to deal with dusties or opportunists or thirsties, they don't deal with that either. And so you guys have been on a collision course or crash course, moving towards each other and not even realizing it while not talking to each other. So what I got for you guys is, and you got me like, oh, you guys know this song. Hold on, let me pause it because it's trying to play on mute. And you got me like, oh, what you want from me. And you tried to buy your pretty heart, but the price too high. So a lot of you guys know this Rihanna song. So you can put me together and throw me against the wall. Don't stop loving me. Don't quit loving me. Just start loving me. And so remember when we were in these toxic relationships, you're kind of going through this timeline, going through memories, oh my gosh, I remember when I was begging for their attention, begging for them to come back, begging for their love, begging for their respect, that you would run miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain. That's got me feeling this way. It beats me black and blue, but it fucks me so good, and I just can't get enough. Must be love on the brain, and it keeps cursing my name. No matter what I do, I'm no good without you, and I just can't get enough. Must be love on the brain. So it's just you guys being in this tortured relationship where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm not there. I'm so glad I moved on. And so you're recollecting a lot because these were a lot of your Saturn restrictions, and you're watching others go through this. And to be honest, a lot of them have it coming because they tried to wreak havoc on your relationships. They tried to wreak havoc on your finances, your stability, your marriage. And I don't really see you guys basking in it, but you're like, people around you, bestie, are officially spiraling. Those that underestimated you the most, they underestimated your protection, your love, that people have for you, God's love for you. They are officially in spiral mode, in the eye of the storm, throwing a fit, spiraling. And so this is something that, you're going to be watching as they are seeing your table be prepared. You are seeing their karma be prepared. I don't know why that's supposed to be the thing, but that's just what's happening right now, and that's what you're seeing. And for some reason, it's making you be extremely grateful for where your life is, because you could easily complain but you're not going to, because you're looking at others around you like, they'll eventually find their way, I hope, or figure it out. And I pray for peace. Okay? You are praying for peace. And you're so glad that you're not in a toxic relationship like this anymore. Love on the brain. It beats me black and blue, but it fucks me so good. And I just can't get enough. Like, bestie, we already know. How many relationships were we in like that? And we're like, literally, but literally, okay? So I want to announce the winner of the 80K subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I'm so grateful. Like, it's happening. It's happening. I'm so excited. And just thank you guys for all of your love and support. And okay, let me turn the live stream back on because I can't see anybody's comments. Okay. So I want to see if this person is in the live chat. Okay, Steven Sense. Okay, Steven Sense is the winner of the 80K subscribers giveaway. So, Steven, I really hope you're in this live chat. That would be awesome. But if not, I'm still probably going to send what I'm sending because I went through my Cash App. My Cash App has been available to you guys for 2 years, and it's a way for you guys to donate if you guys want to donate or you guys don't want to do it on here. Somebody donated, thank you, whoever that was. If I missed it, I'm so sorry, but thank you for whoever sent a Cash App. When you guys sent, or Cash App, whoever sent a super chat. So when you guys are in somebody's live stream and we're donating through super chat, just a little side note so you guys know, YouTube gets 30% of that. Okay, they get 30% of that. And so that's why it's like good to know which ways you like supporting your content creators. And so I was looking at the last person to donate $100 to the channel, and it was Steven Sense. Okay, Sentyz. So let me know if you're in the chat. And I mean, if not, I'm still going to send a note and $100. So just thank you. Thank you guys. I was trying to think of like, do I do a gift card? What do I do? And I'm like, there's a lot of activity on Cash App. You guys have helped me through some really hard times. You guys helped me when my house flooded. You guys helped me when I was starting over. Like, you guys have done a lot for me when I was like really down on myself or crying and just going through it. And then I would be praying and then a Cash App would come through. It is like the most synchronistic, sweetest, literal, like sweetest thing ever. I've had somebody like try to propose to me on Cash App. I had one subscriber send me $1,000 trying to like propose as he was like sending money. Like, he would send $200 and like a proposal, and then he did it like 5 times. Like $200, like, this is how I feel, you should marry me. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so sweet, but like, I'm married already. You feel me? So just thank you guys, and know that once we get to 90K subscribers, we are going to do a $200 giveaway. Okay, so I'm going to do a $200 giveaway when we get to 90K subscribers, and an even bigger giveaway, when we get to 100K subscribers, because I wouldn't be here without you guys. There's so many times where like I've been like, I don't think you guys realize that you do as much for me as I try to do for you guys. And I'm reading your comments and I'm seeing like, I lost this, I lost my home, I lost my person, I lost my job, and you helped me get through this time. You guys don't know how much those comments mean to me. You guys literally don't know how much those comments mean to me. Because sometimes I be getting on here like, is anybody listening? Does anybody even need this motivation? And then I read the comments and I'm like, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Once we reach 90K, we're going to do a giveaway again. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's jump into the rest of your message. If you are new here, I'm your bestie on the internet. I'm your favorite YouTuber. Duh. I am your spiritual advisor, your cosmic cheerleader. I'm your chicken noodle soup for the soul. I am your daily motivation. And yeah, so get comfortable. All right. Let's see. Hi guys, welcome in. Okay, so order in the cosmic court. We have a lot of messages for you guys, and when we get good messages, like, let's celebrate it. But literally, so affirm it below. I am sunshine embodied. I'm seeing your comfort level is changing. Isn't that exciting? You guys are going to be feeling more comfortable. You might be manifesting a new place, manifesting new decor, or remodeling. There is something that you are manifesting that is very close because you want beauty around you. You're like, I deserve this. So I don't know what this means to you, but it's some type of comfortability. So affirm it below. I am redefining luxury even on my worst day. Okay? I am redefining luxury even on my worst day. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are of high honor, and people are starting to take notice. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure they're an important person. Now, some of these people literally had to F around and find out. For how long? For how long did they have to F around and find out? And so you are going to be getting a front row seat to these people having their life fall apart, their marriage fall apart, basically their facade. You have ringleaders around you. They could be religious leaders. They could be bosses. They're people in authority that abused their power. These people that abuse their power to make you feel bad so they could be self-righteous on their dusted, busted soapbox. These people were the ringleaders of trying to take you out and trying to recruit others to help. And they are now seeing you are well equipped. This is like thinking you're going to ambush somebody, and then they F around and find out. They're like, oh yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to run up north, okay? We're going to run up on the collective. It's going to be easy because they don't have any friends. They're not even realizing, like, you're in a castle. There's dragons flying overhead. There's a moat. There's a ring of fire. There's bows and arrows. There's archers waiting. There's an army waiting. Like, because you are of high honor. This is an army of angels. An army of eagles. An army of protection. Affirm it below. My spiritual support is increasing. God goes hard for me. And just as they think that they have figured out where you are in this castle, here you come flying overhead with the eagles and the dragons. Where'd you go? You're right there. Okay. They're like, where are they? Oh, I think they're in that part of the castle. Yeah. They're up there. Here you come. It's a bird. It's a plane. Nope. It's the collective. The collective is of high honor. You guys are going through major expansion. Major. All of these people thought, oh my gosh, it's going to be so easy because they're so depleted. I don't even know what they thought they were going to be able to do to you, but none of it happened and none of it worked. These people tried so many times. They sent in their minions. They sent in their little Decepticons. They sent in their whole little circus. Then they had to train a new circus and train a new circus and train a new circus. And you're still flying overhead. You have the escape plan. You are going through an elevation. You are comfortable. No one can take this from you. No one can take this rebirth from you. No one can take this expansion from you. No one can take this title from you. You are of high honor. Affirm it below. I am of high honor. This is my cosmic rebirth. You guys also have sudden wealth coming in. So again, this message is not for everyone. This message is for those that do not feel like they are in the eye of the storm anymore during this Saturn retrograde. Now remember, these messages are timeless, but you don't necessarily feel like you are in the eye of the storm anymore because that could have been the last 2 months for you. And you're just like, yeah, I'm watching everybody else spiral. I'm very thankful for what I have and what's going on for me. And yeah, I could complain, but I'm not going to complain. You are in a complete state of gratitude. You are in an echo chamber of gratitude. You are in an echo chamber of merriment, and no one can shit on that. No one can rain on your parade. Not no one. Not no one. Okay? Because I'm getting that you did something really important in this last week, where the training wheels came off, the fog was lifted. It could have been cutting somebody off. It could have been telling somebody where to go. It could have been walking away from a job. Whatever. There was one thing. There was like one move that you decided, like, that ain't for me. I'm done. Whatever that was, whether it was a step in the right direction, but that step in the right direction was amplified. And it's bringing in immediate blessings, immediate wealth, because you are embodying main character energy. People underestimated how much people love you, how much you are loved, how much you are protected. You are the main. You guys have love coming in, friends coming in, good reconciliations coming in. Like, you are in control. You called your power back. You went from slumping in your chair, being in your pajamas, to being like, no, I stand with pride. I stand 10 toes down. I ride for God. This army. I ride for me and mine. You are standing with pride that you are of high honor. This is like leading the army and being proud that you guys are always 10 or 20 steps ahead. I'm so proud of you guys. Like, whatever you guys did, it was a very amplified cutoff. It was an amplified stand up for yourself. It was just a shockwave heard around the world. And I think part of that was because this person wasn't doing the absolute worst thing to you, but it wasn't to your standard. That was a test. Because remember how I was telling you guys in another live stream, I had all the charms out. I think it was in the last live stream. I'm not sure. One of the last two. And I was moving all the charms around. And I was telling you, like, all these people were being moved around to F with you, to knock you off the path. And you removed all of them. And it was important that you did that. It was so important. I am literally hearing like a high school game. What season is it? Maybe it's just band practice because it's summer right now. But either way, it sounds like the marching band is practicing outside. And it's like, sound the trumpets. Ring the alarm. Okay? Because people are like, oh my gosh, they have arrived. Your confidence. You're getting your confidence, your swag, your mojo back. So everything is about to be lit for you. Okay, whoever this message is for, things are about to be lit. Like, even on a bad day, you're like, yeah, that kind of sucked. But whatever, I'm just going to get through it. Even if I got to throw a little tantrum. I pray for peace, okay? You are praying for peace. Some of you guys could consider yourselves a chosen one. One that enlightens others, goes against the grain. Somebody that is one of a kind. However you guys define yourself, whether it's an empath, a light worker, a chosen one, a star messenger, an oracle, a tarot reader, an advisor, a mentor, a guru, however you guys however you guys are speaking about yourself, you are marching to the beat of your own drum. It literally sounds like, you know that movie Drumline? Excuse me, I was chugging Red Bull. Don't mind me. Okay. You guys know that movie Drumline? I've never really seen it, but it just reminds me of like the drums, like in Drumline. You are marching to the beat of your own drum. That's literally what I'm hearing outside. Normally I'm hearing like fireworks go off, so I'm like shots fired, but I'm not hearing street bikes. I'm not hearing Harleys. I'm not hearing dirt bikes. I'm not hearing ambulances. I am hearing a marching band outside practicing, and it's loud. And this is what you embody. I try to be your friend. I try to be nice to you, so you're just going to have to kiss my grits. Okay? Kiss my grits. You're up in this turning cheeks, and now they can kiss your grits. They can mind their biscuits, and everything will be gravy because they got to worry about their mess on their side of the street. You guys no longer have a certain filter in your life, okay? However you used to filter things out, you're not doing this anymore. You are still very careful. You move cautiously, and you're just trusting yourself like, I just got to be brutally honest. Good things come to me when I'm brutally honest. You're just going to be really recognizing people. Like, that ain't for me. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. No, I'm not hanging out with them. I can buy myself flowers, but you don't have to, bestie. God, the divine, and the universe is putting the spotlight on you. Okay, you guys are being spotlighted right now as the phoenix. You are being spotlighted right now as somebody of high honor. You guys have gone through a lot. Okay? And you are being renewed and you are being appreciated. God is saying this is your special moment. And so you're really going to slow down to like enjoy that. Like, this is my special moment. And these people had you effed up. They're like, oh, I know which part of the castle we got to attack. And you're like above their head. Okay? You guys watch House of Dragons. It's like everyone being on their dragon and looking behind them when Vhagar, the biggest dragon, is in the sky, and he is scary. He's like a dinosaur. Okay? He's like very scary. But he's slow. But he always somehow creeps up on people. So this is like being in the sky, like, do-do-do, like, we're gangsters up here. We're gonna go get the collective. These little vigilantes. And then here comes Vhagar, up underneath them, or coming from above them, and just curtains. That is you guys. People think like, no, they're moving slow, like I can see them. You know what I mean? And I appreciate those of you that are like, I started watching House of Dragons because of you. Yeah, you can watch House of Dragons without ever seeing Game of Thrones. Now, it'll help you understand it a little bit more, but House of Dragons is like the prequel to to Game of Thrones. It is 180 years before. Remember, I am a Game of Thrones, House of Dragons nerd. I said it. And I just love reading your guys' comments like, I'm going to watch it. Or those of you that are on Patreon, like, I started watching it. Like, Epic TV is only made every so often. Like, TV of epic proportions. Now, if you are a theatrical bleepity bleep like me, okay, then you're going to love it, okay? If you like dragons, dungeons, castles, anything medieval, battles, okay? If you ever watched The Gladiator, what did I tell you guys? They filmed the last episode of House of Dragons where they filmed Gladiator. Where they filmed the Gladiator battle scene. Yes, I said it, okay? So if you guys like Gladiator, if you like Tudors, watching things on King Henry, if you like the Serpent Queen, if you like Game of Thrones, then you will love House of Dragons. Like, especially if you love dragons. And this is just showing, like, you have this strength. Like, it is something to be intimidated. It's like what the Targaryens say. Rhaenyra Targaryen, she has dragons. All the Targaryens have, like, this Valyrian blood, this dragon blood. I think that's what it's called. Don't quote me on that. Anyways, they have dragons, mostly. And everyone around them is, like, telling you, the leader, how to rule your dragons. They're like, come on, go intimidate them. They want you to throw fire on all of the Decepticons, on all of the ringleaders, while they're going through their whole spiral, while they're in the eye of the storm. You guys have people around you that are like, well, you've got the dragon, so I mean, like, breathe fire on them. And you're like, they're already going through crisis. They're already going through hard times. I don't even need to do that. So what Rhaenyra will say when her council is like, come on, let's smoke them out. Let's burn them down. Let's take the dragons out. They're not acquainted with how to rule a dragon. They're just lords of their situation. Trying to tell her how to run the dragons. They know nothing about. Nothing. And so this is like a council of friends being like, yeah, remember when they underestimated you? Remember. Smoke them out. Just do it. And Rhaenyra says, it is more about them being feared. Like, the dragons are supposed to be used as a tool to make people fearful, to make people stand down. Like, okay, you wanted to be crazy? Oh, look, here's my dragon. Or here, I'm riding in on my dragon. Okay? And so they see this dragon and they are intimidated. You don't need to go in and torch anything. That is how your armor of God is. That is how your armor for the divine is. You come in with the stars and the stripes, which is like AKA your dragon, and you don't really need to be like, rah, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm scary. People are like, I remember that one time I fucked around and found out. They're just standing over here. I'm kind of scared. It's more about the fear of your presence, not you actually being like coming in swords blazing. You feel me? Kyrie's like, what? So you don't need to do all of that. That is what you're starting to see. I don't need to do all of that. They're going through enough, and I can be intimidating. Your presence is felt. You don't need to be all crazy with it. You know what you're doing. Don't listen to the people around you that have never had that type of power. Remember that. There are a lot of people around you, bestie. They've never had the type of power that you have. They don't got these stars. They don't got these stripes. They don't got these flowers. They haven't been through this crisis. They haven't been through test, after restriction, after hard time, after upheaval, after setback. They haven't been through that like you. So don't take advice from them on how to breathe fire because you know what you're doing. Okay? You know exactly what you're doing. And you always land on your feet. Like, all you got to do is sit there and be like, and they're like, oh my gosh, why are they sitting over here? What's happening? Okay? You don't have to be, like, torching the joint. They feel the heat. Okay? They feel the heat. How many of you guys have seen the movie Heat? Also iconic. Okay? It was the first time that Robert De Niro and Al Pacino were on the same screen, like, not on a timeline jump like The Godfather. Everything you do is epic. It's iconic. Even your F-ups are iconic because they teach you so much. And they're such a big part of your testimony. Affirm it below. It's about to be lit. Okay? It's about to be lit. It's your time to shine. Order in the cosmic court. It's about to be lit. It's about to be lit. This is how you walk. Okay? When you are walking through Everyone's like, oh my gosh, they're totally an earth angel. They embody sunshine. But you can feel the negativity when you're walking sometimes. So sometimes it might feel like this is around you or underneath you, like trying to pull you into evil or trying to pull you into wickedness. You guys are being tempted daily to get off path. Especially now that some of these people that were ringleaders in your life, stalking you, making your life hard, doing all kinds of things, now that they're going through it, it's another trap. And I tell you guys all the time, you are the test, you are the bait, you are the trap, and judgment is here. You are elevating. All these monsters are in hindsight. They are in your rear view. People just don't even know how you do it. They just don't even know how you do it. You are like the walking spiritual awakening. You are the star. And people deceived themselves by trying to mess with you. Because maybe they thought they were getting away with it for a minute. They were like, yeah, it's working. Oh my gosh, it's working. So they took it a little bit farther. They took it a little bit farther. They took it a little bit further. And they're going to end up getting bit, disappointed, because karma is a bleepity bleep. We have hard times are over. Look forward to abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Not only are hard times over for you as you're in a Saturn retrograde, okay? Anything that's coming or popping up, you're like, I can handle that. I'm a boss. I got that. Car issue, you're like, I'll fix it. I'm optimistic. I'm positive. God's got me. You know, a little health scare, you're like, you know what? Mind over matter. I got this. I'm a gangster every day of the week. You are looking forward like, you know what? I deserve abundance. I'm excited to just be happy and to bask in that. Excited to be positive and enthusiastic again. I cannot wait to share the songs that I got for you guys because you're going through this timeline as well. Like, you're not just feeling this because you're feeling this. You're feeling this because you're looking back at your memories of, remember when I went through that and I thought it was okay? Remember when I accepted that type of relationship and I thought it was okay? And it's because of all of the people around you that are in the eye of their own storm. It is like a window into your past life. You are seeing them go through legal issues, threaten each other, get all crazy with it. You're seeing them attack each other because you backed up out of the way. And that's exactly what you knew would happen. You predicted it the first time. If I am out of the picture, they will take each other out. Okay? It's kind of like what they do in Game of Thrones or House of Dragons. It's not really anyone royal or of high honor fighting the small folk or the people in the village. It's them fighting each other for rank, for status, for who's next in succession, who is the heir to what. It's family fighting each other. So you're just kind of like backing out, like, God's got me. I don't need to fight over crumbs. So you guys are starting to see that you got your ducks in a row, or there's certain things that you're going to be investing in. There are a lot of people thinking about you right now, so you're being very protective of your energy. You can feel this intuitively. You can feel this energetically. And people are really starting to wonder your age or like why you don't look like what you've been through. And then there's others around you that might be a lot younger and they definitely look like what they've been through. Okay, this is a big blessing for you guys that you are no longer feeling trapped or held back, and you're feeling bad for those people around you, even the ringleaders, like, dang, they're going through this. They're going through this. Upheavals, breakups, relationship issues. They're going through getting messages of concern, getting reprimanded at work, getting reprimanded by authority. They are preoccupied with their own ish, so they can't really be so mean to you as much because they're getting reprimanded like every second of the day. I mean, every second of the day because they tried to steal from you many times. These people try to steal from you so many times. Opportunities, finances, attention, friendships, like they are going through it. So when they ain't going through being preoccupied, okay, they're getting an email or they're getting reprimanded. If they're not thinking about that, then they're getting yelled at by their person. If they're not dealing with an argument with their person, then they're dealing with like, oh my gosh, am I going to have to move? Am I going to have to get divorced? Am I going to have to break up? What's going to happen? They feel trapped. Then there's legal issues as well on top of that. All because they wanted to lead a circus to steal from you. These people underestimated God's protection for you. They underestimated God's love for you and how loved you are. I can't. I can't. These people, they wanted to make you feel fearful of them. They realize that this will never work with you. This will never work with you. So they don't even try this anymore with you specifically. They do this with other people around you. They want them being intimidated and like scared of them because they're trying to feel this false sense of feeling powerful. People can see that you called your power back, and there's a lot of copycats running around just trying to be the authority figure, but they're also self-righteous and, very like vindictive and just not nice. These people are not wanting to admit that they need help, and you guys see right through their facade. You see right through everything that they're going through. It's a whole cry for help. People that have superiority complex, they feel entitled to what you got going on. I mean, you guys could have dealt with a lot of people in like religion that treated you a certain way, and it reminds you of that. Okay, I feel like it reminds you of that. You remember like being in church or being in certain religions where you were getting bullied or you were getting picked on, and these people just wanted you to be preoccupied with you feeling like you were dirty, like you weren't worthy enough, like you weren't good enough. And so when these other people come in and they try to treat you the same, you're like, wait, what? Yeah, no. And so you're going to kind of start thinking about it that way, like, this is how I was treated in religion, or this is why I left religion. Whatever it is, you're just seeing your worth, you're seeing your value. Maybe for a little while, maybe like a week or two, or maybe a month or two, you guys got tripped up by some very self-righteous people where you were going through your own things, you were going through your own sadness, you were going through your own depression, and you let their words seep in that you weren't good enough, or that you're wasting your time, or that like, what are you doing? You're not doing what we're doing, so you're not worthy of God's love, or you're not worthy of God's protection. And they also underestimated you. Church leaders underestimated you. People in your old religion underestimated you, telling you you can't be spiritual and like have God's love. That's not how that works. They're wrong. They're wrong. And you guys see that now. Maybe you were excited to have like a new mentor or a new teacher because you were going through something and you thought that maybe this isn't the way to connect with God. However, you are spiritual, whatever your core beliefs are. And you're starting to see now, like, no, these people that I was going to start leaning on again, in a sense, are not the way for me to be closer with God. So you're going to lean on your own understanding of like, I deserve, okay, I deserve to be happy. I deserve to have a good life. I deserve to have God's love. Most of all. Okay, most of all. And I love that for you guys. Okay, hold on. Okay. So let's see. Whoa. Okay, so we have career worries and an attempt. There was somebody that like tried to I don't know if you guys were in a church or in a religion and there was somebody like trying to break you up with someone or break you apart from certain people. This could have been a family member or a church. Okay, this could have been a family member or a church that was trying to make you feel like you were this big, trying to make you feel like you weren't worthy of somebody loving you. All of these people underestimated the love that you were going to receive because God said so. This is your spiritual calling. This is what you've got going on. It's none of their business. It's none of their business. Somebody is getting proposed to, okay? I'm not trying to spoil anything, but somebody is considering marriage, and maybe you guys don't normally consider marriage, but you're going to be. Okay, that's for some of you. You guys are learning how to surrender. You are learning how to surrender to abundance. Affirm it below. I am learning how to surrender to God. I am learning how to surrender to abundance. I am learning how to surrender to lucky times, to success, to prosperity. And so you guys are being very careful at this time of who you trust, and you are on the right path to do so. I'm going to say that again. You guys are very smart to be careful who you trust at this time, because remember I told you, like, the devil's moving everybody around. Like, oh, let's put the mom that's crazy in there. Okay, let's put the sister that's gonna give her a hard time every day. All of those things are constantly being moved around. Now, just because they're being configured and it's quiet for a little bit does not mean that it's still not in motion or that there isn't still a plan. And because of that, be careful of who you trust right now. Use your discernment. You guys are going to be transmuting a lot of pain. Okay? You guys are going to be transmuting a lot of pain into beautiful things, like monetizing that and being creative. Then we have opportunity. You guys are embracing opportunity. You are embracing abundance. You are embracing this new beginning. Affirm it below. I am embracing opportunity. Drop your butterflies down below. I am embracing abundance. You guys are no longer feeling like you're suffering or you're struggling or you can't get your head above water. Okay, because there are a lot of people trying to make you feel like they can teach you a lesson. And now remember, we are in Saturn retrograde. So there's a lot of people that are going through it, and they are not going to admit that they're going through it. So one of the reasons why you guys are going to be careful right now and heavy in your discernment is because everyone thinks like, I can hide that I'm going through things and I can make them feel like that. You're really going to be putting people, like, people cannot just talk to you any old way. Okay? I don't know who they thought they were. It's like trying to teach you from a very self-righteous place, trying to teach you from a place of undermining you. You're not falling for it. And so affirm it below. They better talk to me nice. They better talk to me nice. You are the teacher. You are the guru. You are the test, the bait, the trap. And so you are seeing, like, I can teach even if I am not an expert. And as you are doing that, especially those of you that are light workers that are doing this, or star messengers that are doing this, as you are trying to teach and help others, whether it's advice, counseling, anything, you are going to see others rise against you to tell you that you're doing it wrong. And it's going to remind you a lot of religion or church or your family or a toxic work environment. And so just remember that it's between you and God. It's between you and divine. It's between you and the universe. It ain't none of their business. It's not their calling. It's not their birthright. It's not their opportunity. And nobody asked them. You feel me? Nobody asked them. His people feel some type of way about you being on this unmarked trail. Okay, people feel some type of way about you being on this unmarked trail. That's another thing you're going to be realizing, another reason why you're going to be protecting your energy. Like, okay, I have opportunities to be a teacher. Opportunities are going to be pouring in left and right, left and right, left and right. because you had the courage to step into the life that you deserve. Affirm it below. I have the courage to step into the life that I deserve. Okay? I have the courage to step into the life that I deserve. You guys could be seeing bird feathers everywhere. Literally, like stuck to your car, stuck to your shoe, stuck to your door. Let me know in the comments. We have magic in your sword. Confidence in your magic. However you make life magical or positive or sweet, however you make your life mystical, you have more confidence in that. Okay, so let me give you guys an example. It's like when I go through the comments and I'm seeing like, Brittany, I was going through this for so many months, or I lost everything, or me and my person are no longer together, or just really hard times. And you guys are like, you got me through that. That is tapping into the confidence in your magic, the confidence in what you do that is magical, the way that you teach. And so you are figuring out ways to tap into that. I'm definitely getting that devil energy is trying to stop you from trusting or getting near the like-minded people that are being sent your way. Trying to figure out a way to like trip you up, sabotage it so you don't find those people. But there are a couple people being sent your way that are like-minded. One can be a reconciliation where they have also gone through an awakening. And then others could be just people that you've met in passing where now that relationship and that respect is growing. And so you guys are seeing that there's so many trying to rise against you. That's not for no reason. Okay? That's not for no reason. You are on an unmarked trail that people want you to explain. Well, tell me where you're going. I'm not telling you where I'm going. Well, tell me how you're going to get there. Okay. What? No. No. Thank you, guys. Okay, we have aiding and abetting. Aiding and abetting. I'm telling you, all of those people that were working for the ringleader, they're also going through it and they're just stunned. They're like, wow, I'm going through stuff too. Yeah, you forgot that you were involved? You remember, you were involved too. Don't get amnesia now. Encrypted. What did I tell you guys about being encrypted? Silence is your superpower. You are calling back your power. Nobody can get this unlocked. The only way to even touch this lock is to F around and find out. So God's saying, touch it. Touch it. Oh yeah. F around. Find out. You feel me? They want the recipe to the, what do they call it on SpongeBob? They want the formula. Okay, they want the formula to the Krabby Patty or is it the sauce? I forget. But that's what they want. That's what you guys are carrying. I cannot. Yeah, the patty. So some of these people wanted to discriminate against you, and you're leaving it in your rear view. These people that wanted to discriminate against you, the people that wanted to judge you, you're like, do you see how many doors I got going on? I don't have time. I don't have time. But what they're trying to see is behind this lock or inside of you being encrypted, being this enigma, being hard to figure out. This is what's going on behind this. And they know it. They can smell it. They can sniff it out. They're like, I know behind this, they've got good stuff going on. Yeah, it's opportunities, but they can't see it. You are protected. And they can stick their deep-seated discrimination. They can stick that where the sun don't shine. Okay, they can literally stick that where the sun doesn't shine. People want you to be haunted by your past, and you are using your past as a stepping stool. Yeah, the Krabby Patty, Mr. Krabby's secret recipe, yes. Yeah, this is being dealt with. This is what God wants to show you. God is saying, hey, remember them? You remember. Watch what happens next. Okay? Watch what happens next. Let me show you the mob mentality and why you do not need them. At one point, we could have wanted their acceptance or for them to just leave us alone. God is showing you how it's going to get sorted. Okay? They all thought they were getting away with certain things because they were all copying and pasting and mimicking each other's plans, and it's taking you down a trip down memory lane. You are winning. You are encrypted and you are winning, and they underestimated you. So let me get you guys one more advice. Yes, the secret sauce. Overwhelm and plenty is what fell on the ground. That is something that you guys are releasing. You're like, I'm no longer overwhelmed. And I know that I have plenty. I am winning. Intention. Do not forget your intention with everything you do. Double energy wants you to literally forget this. To literally forget to say your prayers. Like, oh, I'll say them later. I'll say them later. You're working on saying them before your feet even hit the ground. You're working on saying them before you even get on the internet. You're working on saying them and setting your intention for the day. So your intention is something that is like really pushing everything forward, but also surrendering to knowing God's love for you, the divine's love for you. You can kiss my trumpets. They can kiss my grits. They can kiss my trumpets. I love it. Okay, last but not least, we have luck. My lucky ducks. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. Bestie, you are right to be strong and optimistic. You are right to be encrypted. You are right to set intention. You are right to go down memory lane, because going down memory lane as all these people are in the dumpster fire. You're like, yep, that could have been me, but it's not. And I'm grateful because I already went through my dumpster fire, so I'm good. Remember, you guys do not have to prove yourself to anyone. And you're really standing in that. I don't got to prove myself to you that I'm a hard worker. I don't have to prove myself to you that I'm doing whatever I'm doing. And people are really trying to get you to take that time of day to prove like what's going on. Okay? So again, let's see. I am sunshine embodied. I am grateful every day for God's protection, for God's love and protection. I release fear and claim courage. I will pass this test. I am everyone's first priority. I am grateful to be me. And then the winner of today's giveaway for us reaching 80K subscribers is Steven Sense. Okay, Steven Sense. So I went through Cash App donations. Okay, I went through Cash App donations, and the last person to donate $100. And yeah, I just figured that would be the easiest way. We're also going to do a giveaway when we reach 90K subscribers, and an even bigger giveaway when we reach 100K. Okay, you guys have a lot of preparations coming to fruition. You guys can keep that encrypted. Okay, keep your intention encrypted. Keep your comfort encrypted. Because, I mean, this is like being in a protected like shelter, protected castle and seeing like the world ending and everyone losing their mind. You're like, all right, I'm just gonna be like, you're Noah's Ark in this mother effer. You're just gonna be like, try to tell people nobody wanted to listen to me, so I'm just gonna kind of mind my business. Okay, you're just gonna mind your business. Yes. Yeah, it was like so hard to like find. I was like, how do I do this? Because I'm trying not to go too far back into the donations, but I'm trying to like do a recent one, but I'm also trying to do, you know, someone that like I see on the channel. So it was hard. It was really hard. It was really hard. But I was like, I'm gonna find somebody. I'm gonna find somebody. And I was like, okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Because I want to give back to you guys. I would not be here without you guys, especially your donations. Your guys' donations have helped me out of so many hard times. Like I just can't even. I just can't even. I'll literally start crying. Um, Last year when my house flooded, like you guys helped me so much. Um, I'm just grateful. I'm very grateful. Yeah, it's spelled. It looks like sense, but it's spelled um Sentyz. Okay, Sentyz. And then just thank you to all of you guys that not only donate on Cash App. Thank you everyone that donates on YouTube, on Super Chat, on um what's the other one called? They're like the super comments. And thank you to all my Patreon, my members only. Like, I appreciate all of your guys' love and support because I love what I do and I want to be able to do that, you know, forever and full time. But, you know, like, the world's a little crazy right now. But all of you guys, just thank you. You guys are the best. I'm so grateful. And yeah. Okay. Bye, Virginia. I love you too. Bye, Randon. I love you, Randon. I love you, Savage Queen. I love you, Virginia. I love you, Kyrie. You guys are so cute. You guys better invite me to the wedding, Savage Queen and Kyrie. Okay? I don't know if that's actually what's happening, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay? Oh, thank you, Jeannie. I love you too. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Glam with Jaylene. Like, just thank you guys for all of your love, all of your support, all of your encouragement. Like, I hope you know that I like read as many comments as I can. I go through as many live chat comments as I can. Like, I'm so grateful. Like, that ish makes my day. When I hear the cha-ching on the Cash App, I'm like, oh, those are my besties. Like, I love you guys. Fitness Guru, thank you. Thank you for always showing love and support, Fitness Guru. Thank you, Daniel King. Thank you, Kayla, Miss Sassy Frass. I love you, Organic Slay. Thank you, Organic Slay, for always showing love and support. Like, thank you. And not just on this platform, but others. Thank you to all of you guys that support many platforms, that like, that share, that subscribe. And yeah, when we reach 90K, okay, I did $100 giveaway for today's giveaway for the 80K. And then when we get to 90K, I'm going to do a $200 giveaway. And then when we get to 100K, I'm going to do an even bigger giveaway. So I'm really excited and grateful because I want to, you know, give back in any way that I can. I know that we're all going through things, especially, you know, maybe financially, and we're all trying to work on a better mindset. And I hope that, whoa, where'd it go? No! You're not supposed to drop those, and I keep dropping it. It's like the third time I've dropped it in 3 days. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. We're not talking about that. Okay, but just thank you guys. Freaking A, what was I saying? Damn it. Just thank you guys for your encouragement and, you know, your support, your love. Like, it doesn't go unnoticed, like, ever. I'm so grateful. I thought, like, when I had 4,000 subscribers, I'm like, am I going to be able to keep being that content creator that can, like, heart the comments, that can actually read the comments? Like, Or those content creators that don't even like look, are they just like doing it on purpose, or they just don't care? I don't know. I'm just different. I'm just built different. I care a lot. I care a lot about what's going on with you guys. I care a lot about connecting to you and reading what's going on with you guys and getting to know you guys that way. Like I like learning about you guys, whether it's on Patreon or YouTube, and knowing that we all have a similar path, we all have similar stories, and yeah. Savage Queen, I'm shy. You guys are cute. God bless you too. Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you for your donation. Thank you so much. Thank you, Fitness Guru. Thank you to anyone that I missed that donated. Thank you guys so much. There are a lot of Cash App donations, and they help me out tremendously, you guys. They've helped me so where I can, not have to work another job. Do you know what I mean? So you guys doing that literally means the world to me, to where I can work from home more and hang out with you guys. And so just thank you from my heart to yours, from my family to yours. Just thank you guys. We did it. We reached 80K. I can't believe it. Like my ears are ringing. I'm like, what? What? Again, thank you, Danielle. If you guys are on Patreon, you guys have a new message. Okay, you guys have gotten 3 videos on Patreon in the last week. Remember that you guys have access to the entire library, so enjoy. And yeah. Thank you, Randon. Thank you, Savage Queen. Like, just to even have my work be appreciated, like, that means a lot to me. Because I really, if you guys knew, like, how much work I had to jam into very little time, you'd be like, girl, what? Okay? You'd be like, what? I literally, so I can spend time with my family, I try to jam all of my jobs into 5 days. Literally. And that's hard to do. So it usually ends up getting jammed into 6 days, and then I double a couple days of the week where I do both jobs, and then I have one day, day 6, that's supposed to be for resting and whatever, is the day that I like will make other types of content. And so I run my Patreon, my members only, my YouTube, I do my live streams, my uploads, I have a TikTok, and it's just a lot, but I'm very passionate about being that best friend for you guys, being that chicken noodle soup for the soul, being that encouragement. And to know that that actually helps people, I hope that that encourages you guys too, to put yourself out there or to get on social media, because your voice deserves to be heard around the world. Your music deserves to be heard around the world, whatever it is. And I hope that when you guys come here, that not only does it encourage you to get out of toxic relationships or toxic situations, that it encourages you to reach for the stars, that it encourages you to open the doors and to let success in, to surrender to that success, to surrender to the merriment, and have excuse me, to having fun and just knowing what you deserve. You guys truly deserve that. Is you're not just attracted to my channel to get out of torture or trauma or crisis. You are here because you want the very best for you and your family. You are here because you are learning how to love yourself more. You are learning how to put yourself first, or you are learning how to put God first. You guys are learning about self-care if you're attracted to my content. You guys are finding your voice and you're standing 10 toes down for what you believe in. Yes, God's children are not for sale. Peace. All right, guys. I love you. And remember that as you are watching others in the eye of the storm, that even if they're the ringleaders, even if they're hating on you, judging on you, that you were there once upon a time too. That doesn't mean you got to let them in for tea or whatever, tea and cookies. But you guys know what I mean. Like, just remember that, like, bird's eye view. I've been through that. I'm a back up. You're gonna feel a little nosy, like, oh, what's going on with them? Especially if they've messed with you for a long time. Okay, so just be aware, be careful. Okay, I can't. Hey Brittany, I could use some advice. I have a big opportunity in going all in with cold calling, overcoming fear. I feel out of my element or alignment with my home environment, but a lot might rent office to focus. I would definitely do what makes you feel good. Like if you guys create content or you guys do sales or you guys want to work from home, okay? You guys want to do content creation or give advice or counsel, whatever that is, online coaching, doing readings. If you feel like you can't make certain places at home be your sanctuary, because you have like people in and out or roommates or family, and you want to rent out an office, like it doesn't even have to be like the biggest space or the most expensive space, because it's just you being able to have that privacy. Think about it like if you're a hairstylist, like you could do it from home, but what if you rented something? Now, I know that's not ideal for anyone, but where there's a will, there's a way, to where you feel more professional or you feel like you're going to work and you feel like everyone kind of takes it more seriously around you because you're like, I'm going to the office. I'm going to the office. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like everyone is a little bit different, and it depends on where you are in your path that you might want to consider that. I think it's great to consider. And if you are thinking about, you work from home and you're like, oh, nobody cares that I'm working from home. Nobody cares that I'm in a meeting. Nobody cares that I'm in a Zoom call. Nobody cares that I'm on an online coaching session. You're like frustrated. A way to test it out is go get a hotel. Okay, go get a hotel for a day or two and test it out there and see if you like the vibe of like being by yourself without any distractions, if that's kind of your cup of tea, or if you're like, nah, I'm gonna make my own space at home and everybody just better back the F up. You know what I mean? So I hope that that helps. You gotta do what makes you feel good. Hold on, guys. Brittany, I'm in cosmetology school right now, and it helps a lot. Thank you, thank you for being you, beautiful. Oh, I was reading that wrong. Thank you so much. Yeah, whatever. You're welcome, Miguel. Yeah, I would test it out and see, like, because sometimes when you move around, it makes you more excited. So, say you get an office space and you have privacy, you can decorate it however you want, or it's like your own space with like your own key and your own situation. Some of you guys that are in your own home, you can get like a she shed or a shed and turn that into an office, put air conditioning in it. You guys can do this with a garage. It doesn't have to be an actual office where you're paying a lot of money in rent. It can actually be something that you build into your own home. I have a nail tech that I follow, and she lives in my city, and she lives in my state, and I don't know if she has like a house or a condo, but she like turned her garage into her whole office, and I was like, what? So it can be anything. It can be something you literally unfold from. Have you seen those like unfoldable like sheds or foldable sheds? It could literally be a shed, and you put air conditioning in it and you just make it your own, and it's like right outside your house. Do you know what I mean? You guys can get really creative with being in different environments, making it really fun. I just think the more fun you make it, the more it's going to activate your brain waves, the more it's going to activate things within you. So I think that when you do it, it should be like, oh, I'm so excited to go there. Like, that's my little sanctuary. That's my little getaway. Like, that's mine. So I get that because a lot of us work from home, or a lot of you guys could work from home, or you could work from home and work a 9 to 5, because in this economy, I mean, the new 9 to 5 is 9 to 9. Okay, the new 9 to 5 is 9 to 9, 9 to 12, 9 to the next day. You feel me? And so, yeah, you guys are going through an actual activation where you should just have more fun making, and that could have been, because this was your guys' first card that came out. This is about your living arrangement. This is about you guys being comfortable. Okay? And so is this home an office? Is it going to be, it's something about you remodeling or redoing things and making it your own sanctuary. When we have like a place we're not really excited to move, or like, oh, it's what I can afford, but you just make it your own beautiful, cozy space and you like going there. I'm just seeing you guys revamp things. You guys are either revamping things or moving, but I'm getting it's like new furniture, new blankets, new decorations, just making it more warm and inviting for you. Maybe you're getting some rugs, or do you know what I mean? I'm seeing that this is a big deal for you guys. Redefining how you are comfortable, redefining luxury. Redefining luxury does not actually have to be expensive. You guys know that. We're ballers on budgets, and I don't even like saying budget, but we don't have to be completely frugal and busted. We can make things look really nice for not a lot of money, you know? I like reading your guys' comments because I don't get to do this often. So, Danielle, Bessie, tell me how someone stole all my SNAP benefits and cash on my card today, right when I was about to buy a new SD card. That's double energy trying to stop you. There's restrictions coming in. We are in Saturn retrograde. So, it's trying to tug on your money. I'm seeing this happen to everybody around me. There's like little mishaps, little mistakes, little snafus, things going awry, things going missing, and then things having to be repaid. Really think about where your mindset is at when you guys are going through those things. Like, I had a friend that um, works with packages, and she misplaced a package, and her boss was going to take $300 out of her paycheck. Like, who can afford for $300 to be taken out of somebody's paycheck when she already doesn't have a roof over her head? Just got out of a toxic relationship, just like is literally just trying to make ends meet and just try to like stay above water. Like, and she was crying to me yesterday. I was like, girl, it's gonna be okay. Like, remember how nice your boss is. Like, even though he said all of this to you, like, I'm gonna take it out of your paycheck, da da da. I'm like, we know him. He's probably not going to do that, and we will figure something out. Like, it's gonna be okay. And she was like, you're right, you're right, you're right. Just because he said that doesn't mean that he's actually gonna do it. Now, other bosses would take it and run, but I was like, he's not like that. And so just, it's gonna be okay. The devil energy, Saturn energy is trying to take everybody for a ride. And she was like, it was so slammed. And I was like, I know you guys have been really busy and you guys have been really slammed. And she's like, I made one mistake, and it was an accident that package got sent off, but it was going to cost her a paycheck that she did not have to give. Like, just literally didn't have. And so I was like, I'm going to be praying for you. And she's like, I'm going to be praying for you because everyone's going through it right now. And how you guys are looking at it is really important. Okay, how you guys are looking at it is really important. What you guys are praying for, what intentions you're setting, because Saturn's going to try to make something happen, and so is double energy. So say you guys are wanting to create content. Saturn energy is probably having you look at it like, remember? Bestie, you remember, we were going to create content, and double energy is like, but where's that SD card though? Where's that money at though? Now what are you gonna do? You're like, well, what the frick? So it's about how we maneuver. It is about how we pivot. Are we gonna throw a pity party like, well, what the frick? And I feel like we will. Some of us are hotheads. We're gonna blow our top for a minute or five, and then we're gonna be like, oh, I don't have time to F around like this because I can go down a whole rabbit hole. Do you know what I mean? And it sucks. It sucks when that kind of stuff happens because you are valid in complaining. Like really, did that really just happen? Like, and it's because we're trying to move forward. We're trying to move forward. Everything's going to be like pulling us back down. And we are looking at things that we wanted to handle. Like, if you've been wanting to move, you're looking at that. If you've been wanting to break up with somebody, you're looking at that. If you've been wanting to pay off some debt, you're looking at that. And things are gonna, there's wrenches and restrictions that are gonna get thrown in the way. And how you guys maneuver through this the next 3 months, like, it matters. And I feel like I know I'm talking to my spiritual warriors. Yeah, when we are going through really hard times, like, I think it's really important to think about gratitude because gratitude will always shift it. I know it's corny. I know it sounds dumb. Like, Granny, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Like, I know. But it really helps. I've had days where I'm on double after double after double after double after double, working multiple jobs and being like, ugh, like angry. And so I would write down what I was grateful for. And it always makes me feel like, girl, stop bitching. Like, and then you know what happens? As soon as you stop complaining and you're like, I am grateful. Even sometimes when we're just thinking it and not even writing it down, you'll get a notification or a cash app or somebody's like, oh, I owed you money, or you'll find money on the ground. This is literally how it be happening. So really think about that. When we shift into the timeline that we deserve to be in, which is I'm grateful, like, yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, that happened. That's super annoying. But it's not going to stop me. Even if I got to take a little bit longer, I surrender to success. God goes hard for me. And yeah. Every time I'm grateful, something good happens. And I mean, I'll be in the car, like, people will be swerving all over the road. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, 'cause I can get real road rage. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? And then I'm like, you know what, God, I'm so grateful that, like, I'm safe, I'm okay. And then I hear cha-ching, and I'm like, God is going to give you signs and synchronicities, like, here are the breadcrumbs, follow that path, like, to success. Don't get tripped up on this over here, on these small potatoes. As soon as you're grateful, you're going to get a sign. You're going to see a feather. You're going to get a nice comment or a nice text message or a nice email. You're going to feel appreciation from the universe, from God, or from a loved one, almost simultaneously. And the more that you guys get on that, you're going to see it, like, and it's going to be like this magical game. Okay, it's going to be like this magical game of like, oh my gosh, I just said I was grateful and I got a notification. Like, it's going to trip you out. Okay, it's going to trip you out, and it's going to also help, you know, keep your mind like, hey, let's not get off track. Which a lot of us can if we're ADHD, ADD, OCD. And yeah, I just love you guys so much. We are all in this together. You guys are not alone. I know we're all going through different things that have been underneath the rug that we are now looking at. And I feel like God's trying to tell us, like, we are no longer in the eye of the storm. So it's actually lightweight. It's small potatoes. We can figure it out because we've been through worse. We have been through worse. Okay, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Oh, thank you, Kyrie. Be a Yukon Gold potato. You guys are the best. Hold on. Danielle, you have a message from Jojo Bricks. And it's right above your comment. And that's what I think is important about like being in a community is how can we help each other if we're not around each other? Do you know what I mean? How can we help each other if we're not around each other? And that's what I tried to tell my friend yesterday. Like, I know you feel like F the world, I want to be alone. But how would you have like somebody to vent to, somebody to cry to, somebody that would understand if you didn't even want to tell anybody? How could we help each other if we didn't want to tell anybody? And not in a way that's like, you know, the world owes me and like we're just like genuinely needing to connect and needing to vent and needing somebody to understand. And it's nice when somebody does. This is what God is bringing you guys, new people that are like-minded, that want to do the same things. They also want to help people. They also want to be charitable. They also want to be a teacher or a spiritual advisor, whatever it is. These people are being they're coming your way. Your spiritual support is increasing. Okay, your guys' spiritual support is increasing. Alrighty, you guys. Thank you so much for all your love, all your support. And I just wanted to answer a few questions and like help you guys out with things. Because I know this Saturn retrograde is not easy for everyone. Now, remember, these messages are timeless. But I just feel like it's really important to not just like give the message, but like talk to you guys as well. Not just in the comments, but in the live stream. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy connecting with each other in the live stream. I hope you guys enjoy connecting with each other in the comments, because you never know, somebody could live near you, or maybe you could meet your soulmate on my channel. Like, who knows? Like, who knows? Thank you again for helping me reach 80K subscribers. I'm so thankful. And then Kyle, wait, I said that right. Hold on. Where'd it go? Steven Sense. Okay, Steven Sense, thank you. That is our giveaway winner. And hopefully I will get a reply. Steven Sense, SENTYZ. If you are watching this live stream, please comment below, because yeah, I'm going to make sure I'm sending it to the right person. You feel me? Thank you guys for all of your donations. Don't forget to smash the you-know-what. Hit the bell, duh. You do not want to miss out. I love reading your guys' beautiful comments. Let me know what's going on for you during this Saturn retrograde. I am going to be sharing the 2 songs that I had for you guys, the download at the beginning. And yeah, I love you guys. Toodles. Bye, Virginia. Bye, Jungle. Bye, Randon. Bye, Savage Queen. Thank you guys. Bye, Danielle. Bye, Lily. Bye, Miss Sassafras. Bye, Jojo. Bye, Steve. Bye, Thomas. Bye, Gregory. And thank you guys for just supporting me. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm forever with goodbyes. Okay, bye, guys.